Federation. He was a part of the blind cricket team of Pakistan during the 2006 World Cup, was awarded 69 gold medals in sports activities, plus he was also a master's degree holder. As he had achieved myriads of successes in his life, he equally vied to purge himself of the drug addiction, yet the Federation did not support him even a bit. Then Nishan Rehab offered him this treatment free of any cost. We offer free of cost treatment to any person who is blind and is handicapped by the habit of drug addiction due to any cognitive depression or social pressure and can bring them back to a normal lifestyle. Mr. Atif's treatment is in process in the institution of Nishan Rehab in Bani Gala. We do claim that we are redefining the very process that is exercised to treat the patients who habitually consume drugs, but with that, we also must apprise you of the detail that the slogan of our institute is Nashe ka ilaj izzat ke saath, treating the drug addiction with dignity and honor. Mr. Atif was admitted here as he had been dependent on drugs and also he is partially blind. Pakistan Blind Sports Federation has expelled him from its membership program because of becoming addicted to drug consumption. This has led him to social stigma and societal distress, forcing him to stay within the sphere of drug consumption. We convinced Mr. Atif to get treated from our institute, so he resorted to Nishan Rehab. We initiated our treatment processes and exercised all of the suitable measures. We detoxed him and provided him with appropriate counseling. He completed his rehabilitation program in a successful manner. He is in the recovery phase now. We are proud that we provided him with the treatment that he required. I'd also appreciate the way he and his family members cooperated. Here, I would also like to highlight all members of our team as their efforts have been pivotal and led to Mr. Atif's recovery. My name is Muhammad Atif. I am partially blind. I have been awarded 69 gold medals. I am the first Pakistani to have topped the mobility course. I was awarded these medals due to my performance in shot put discus, javelin, archery, judo, etc. I have been one of the players of Pakistan's blind cricket team during the 2006 Blind Cricket World Cup. I witnessed myself rising to lofty heights as awards rained over me from all across the country. Many Pakistani media channels interviewed me. Government of Pakistan also conferred me with many awards. I befriended many people afterwards. Unfortunately, some of my new friends were drug addicts. These friends convinced me to commence to the consumption of drugs. As a little time passed, I became an addict to these drugs. When my family and friends realized what I had been consuming, they stopped being with me. I got expelled from my house. The problem is that we are living in an underdeveloped country with a population whose thinking is highly obsolete. Therefore, instead of realizing my achievements and helping me purge this habit, everyone walked away like they
मेरे
didn't
फ्रेंड्स वगैरह
even
ने
know
मुझे
who I
छोड़ दिया,
was.
जहाँ मैं ट्रेनिंग
I
करता था
even
वो
got
मुझे
dished
नहीं
from the
ट्रेनिंग देते
gymnasium
थे।
where I had been working out for
दैन
such a
फिर
long
मैंने
time.
थोड़ा सा मतलब अपने आप को थोड़ा सा, एक मेरे दोस्त है डॉक्टर तलन, निशान रिहैब सेंटर है, उन्होंने मुझे, क्योंकि वो
Then,
हमारे
one day,
डिफरेंट इवेंट्स पे
Dr.
बुलाते थे,
Talat met me.
उन्होंने मुझे
He is in
मोटिवेट
charge
किया
of Nishan Rehab.
कि आप आए
When I was part of the
ड्रग्स
Pakistani
रिहैब
team,
सेंटर है,
he
सो हम
used to
आपको
visit
ट्रीट
different
करेंगे।
events held
एंड देन
by
1
Pakistan
ईयर तक
Blind
मैं
Sports
रिहैब होता रहा,
Federation.
जहाँ बहुत ऐसी जगह मैंने अपने
He
मेडल्स तक
invited
बेच
me to
दिए
his
इस ड्रग्स के
institution
पीछे।
and motivated me to get the
जो
treatment
मैंने
started.
इतनी मेहनत से
I
कमाए थे
went
वो मैंने
there,
बेच दिए, और
and
ये
my
इतनी गंदी
rehabilitation
चीज़ है
therapy
कि
lasted
इसको
for
प्लीज़
almost 1 year.
मेरी रिक्वेस्ट है, मेरी
I
वीडियो को
sold all my medals in bid to acquire these drugs. It is such a bad habit that I lost the medals that I was conferred with over the years. My sole purpose of getting this video recorded is to apprise everyone of the menace that is drug addiction. I am partially blind too, as I am unable to see things that are even a little farther from my eyes, and at the same time, I became a victim of this drug addiction. A person with drug addiction is considered hideous in our society. No one respects him and cares for him anymore, not even his friends and family members. Then I came to Nishan Rehab and I faced a lot of impediments amidst my treatment process as I had this urge to consume more and more drugs. I learned a lot whilst living here. I was charged not even a single rupee as my whole treatment was free of cost. I am glad that this institution has offered to treat almost 300 to 400 blind children whose lives have been marred by drugs, free of any cost. I have put a lot of effort and, by God's grace, I have completely recovered and healthy as before. I have restarted my training so that I could continue to perform as well as I once used to and achieve more and more milestones. I have another message for parents who ditch their children and get them enrolled in hostels because they consider them disabled human beings. I would like to make them aware of the fact that blind people all across the globe are representing themselves and their countries in different departments of their society, such as media, communication, sports, education, etc. My message must reach them and they must own their children. They are absolutely akin to your normal children. Support them, or else they could become a victim to the regular and frequent consumption of drugs, and then the society will pick them and make them feel that they are some lesser beings. I witnessed the lofty height of my career and then took an abysmal dip. I am glad that I resorted to Nishan Rehab, where Dr. Tala treated me in an impeccable manner. He took care of me, my food, my health, my training, each and everything. I can't thank him enough. My message again is the same. Please stay miles away from drug consumption. Keep your sports and academic activities going. I, myself, am continuing my sports and educational activities. I need the support of people of local as well as international backgrounds so that we could keep alive the rehabilitation centers that are playing a pivotal role in bringing these children back to their lives and their treatments could be made possible. The people who reside in countries that are developed should come forward and bolster our efforts so that we could make possible the establishment of many more rehabilitation centers like Nishan Rehab. I would like to reiterate that I was blind and became a victim of drug addiction. I am sitting here right in front of you all. My life has changed, and there is a huge disparity between my condition now and what it was prior to getting treated in Nishan Rehab. I consider myself perfectly healthy after my rehabilitation therapy. Now I have vowed to not consume these drugs anymore. My utmost focus will be on my job and on my training process. Nishan Rehab Center, thank you so much.